This is round 2 of my favorite iPhone 16 accessories, and things are going to get weird. There are some new chargers, Qi2 MagSafe Battery Packs, and USB-C adapters I'm going to recommend, but I'm going to show you some mics you've probably never heard of. We're now up to not 2, not 3, but 4-in-1 chargers. I'm going to go through some of my new iPhone leather cases, even ones with a wallet built in. Yes, this is more than just a keyboard for your iPhone. And yes, even this thing, which... it's actually pretty cool. All right, let's start out with this new Hyper 4-in-1 Qi2 charger. That's right, we've graduated from 3-in-1 Qi2 chargers, and now we're doing 4 devices at a time. I've reviewed a ton of 3-in-1 chargers on the channel, and there's always something that's not perfect with it, but honestly, this 4-in-1 ticks pretty much every box. First of all, 15-watt charging for your iPhone here, fast charging for your Apple Watch, then you have a place dedicated for your AirPods, and another Qi charger for a phone or just a second pair of AirPods. It's actually collapsible and foldable, not super compact because you still have these chargers kind of hanging out, but way more compact than a lot of other 3-in-1 chargers. You can angle the iPhone charger almost 90 degrees, but again, great range of motion. The Apple Watch charger doesn't move, even though it kind of looks like it should, but the Apple Watch stays on great, and it doesn't tilt to one side or the other after you put it on there like some of the other chargers. And the best part is, a lot of my favorite 3-in-1 chargers have a proprietary barrel-style connector, and this Hyper one has that too, and comes with the charger in the box, but you can also power it via USB-C. It has both charging capabilities, which is wild. Plug this into a 45-watt power adapter, and now you can charge all your devices. I can put my AirPods here, little light shows me it's charging. I'm gonna put a second iPhone here. This is an iPhone 14 I use to film with sometimes. That's charging. And I can put my iPhone here in standby mode, and it's not going to obscure the Apple Watch. I can see all my devices. They're all charging at the same time. This is like the ultimate nightstand charger. And one of the questions I get asked with a lot of these 3-in-1s is, can you take your phone off without lifting it or doing anything weird? And this one is heavy enough where I can just take the iPhone off and put it on, and the stand stays exactly where it's put. I can also angle the phone pretty freely. I mean, this thing is super solid. This Hyper 4-in-1 is $160, which honestly is comparable to a lot of 3-in-1s, plus it folds, it's Qi2. This might finally replace the 12 South 3-in-1 on my nightstand, just so I can charge all the things. Now, if you're looking for a 45-watt charger for that 4-in-1, or for any of your devices, this video sponsor, Baseus, has the perfect thing. Now, they may have sponsored this part of the video, but it is the easiest sponsorship because I would recommend all of these myself. Baseus has some incredible new accessories like this new Pico charger. It's 45 watts, uses power delivery 3.0, and is the perfect companion to the new iPhone 16 lineup because you can now fast charge your iPhone 16 at 45 watts, and that's exactly what this little Pico charger delivers. It's the most safe, efficient, and compact 45-watt charger. Even has a built-in Pi chip. I'm not talking about pumpkin pie. It stands for Power Integrations. They're actually the supplier chip of Apple. You can learn more at the link down in the description. But it's super compact, great for travel, and it pairs perfectly with their retractable USB-C cable. Love this thing too. This cable can carry over 100 watts of power, but you can extend it however long you need. Plug in your phone or that 4-in-1 charger I just showed you. And when you're ready to retract it, just give it a little tug and it pulls back into the disc. Comes in multiple colors too. Baseus also has 2 new Qi2 MagSafe battery packs. This first one is the PicoGo. It's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery pack. It's got an ultra slim design, charges with USB-C here on the side. Press the button on the side and you can see the charge level there. But the great thing about this is it actually has a built-in stand. Open the little circle stand that's built into the battery, and now you can set up your phone, watch some vertical videos, or put it horizontally and watch a YouTube video, like from this channel. But if you need even more power, they have a 10,000 milliamp hour version, and this is going to charge at that 15-watt Qi2 charging speed. Still pretty compact, and it has a USB-C port here and a USB-A port. So if you want to charge 2 devices wired, you can do that with this Baseus AirPow 2. Still has a little button on the bottom so you can see the battery charge there. These are great Qi2 MagSafe battery packs. You can get all of this on Amazon. Links to these Baseus accessories are down in the video description, and thanks for sponsoring because I would have included these anyway. All right, now we have to talk about this thing. It is a vacuum sealing MagSafe mount for your iPhone. You heard that right. I actually saw this on TikTok, and it's a great way if you do filming in your car and you want to mount your phone quickly on a window. This is pretty perfect. I'm going to demonstrate with this archaic Blu-ray disc drive, but basically you charge this via USB-C, there's the port on the side, and when you start pressing this little knob right here on a flat surface, you probably heard it run, it's actually going to vacuum seal to whatever hard surface, and now that thing is stuck on there vacuum sealed, like it is not coming off. Then the MagSafe mount on the other side, you can angle it, not a huge range of motion, but actually pretty flexible, And this thing is super solid. I mean, if you had this in the car and the car was bouncing around, it's going to stay on that window no problem. Then when you want to get it off, there's this little button here on the side where the vacuum starts doing its thing again. Just press the button, take it off, and it comes off that easily. This is going to work on any hard, flat surface. I mean, I'll even do it on this, which is actually paper. Stick it on there, suction cups to it, and it is on there super solid. Put my iPhone on the MagSafe mount. So if you film in the car or you just want to be able to mount your phone on hard surfaces all over the place, this little vacuum sealed accessory is super cool. It's only about 30 bucks with this $3 coupon right now on Amazon. Links down below. Super cool. All right, next up, we got to talk about the Qi keyboard for iPhone. You might have seen this around social media. It works now with the 16 and 16 Pro Max, and now you get a physical keyboard. It doesn't connect via Bluetooth. It's actually connected via USB-C, and I can just type away, and I get the full screen of my iPhone available, and the virtual keyboard doesn't slide up. But this is actually way more powerful than just a keyboard. If you go into the settings on your iPhone, down to accessibility, then go to keyboards and typing, allowing full keyboard access now unlocks a bunch of shortcuts that you can use with this keyboard. You can do simple things like Command H just to go home. And if you want to get to the notification center, because it's kind of far away now, I can do the globe icon and then N, that brings down the control center, and then I can hide it. Control C actually toggles control center all right here from the keyboard. I can do Command Space if I want to bring up Spotlight. And here's the wild part. You can actually program shortcuts to be run from the keyboard. So I programmed one of my shortcuts that automatically opens the Apple TV remote for a specific Apple TV, and it runs that shortcut in the background, and here I am with the Apple TV remote. I'm actually going to be publishing a short on the Qi keyboard showing all the things you can do, like opening my car trunk from the keyboard, which is wild. So get subscribed, that's coming soon. So I did a whole video about filming on iPhone 16, and I had a USB-C hub, but a subscriber sent me this one. This is a new hub from SmallRig, and honestly, this thing is perfect. It has 4 USB-C ports all around the edge, a little clip to go into a cold shoe mount, and has a right angle USB-C cable perfect for connecting to iPhone. Every port is clearly labeled so you can see the USB 2.0, maybe for a microphone, power delivery there. And on the other side, you have USB 3.1, which is where you want to put your external SSD for filming, and another USB 2.0 port. So if I were to bring back out my filming rig for iPhone, remember this is the Moment MagSafe mount here. I'll put my iPhone there. Remember, I have a whole video going through this entire build. I'll link it above and in the description. But now I'm going to take this cold shoe mount. I could take the little clip, slide it in there. I'm going to wrap this around into that little notch. And again, this is the Moment cage. Right angle connector is going to plug nicely into the iPhone. And now I can connect the various accessories, power, external SSD, microphone, all to this SmallRig. And it is super low profile, compact, honestly perfect for these cage style setups. Also, it's only 28 bucks on Amazon, which is really great for a USB-C type hub. So shout out to Steve for recommending this awesome pick. All right, next up, the iPhone 16 actually has a great microphone, but if you're going to be doing like podcasting from a mobile device, which is totally possible with things like the Riverside app, I'm actually going to recommend this USB-C mic. I've had this for several years. This is the Tula USB-C mic. There's a little built-in stand here. You can actually record locally to this device. You can plug in a pair of wired headphones, and there's a bunch of controls for things like noise reduction. I usually run it just straight, no settings like that. USB-C port here on the back, but this is actually a high quality condenser microphone, and I've used this to record in hotel rooms and on the go, and it is honestly just the most compact USB mic you can get and still have that high sound quality. You'll see plugging it into an app like Ferrite, the Tula microphone just comes right back up. And just to give you an idea, this is what the Tula mic sounds like, just raw right out of the microphone, recording into my iPhone using the Ferrite app. Just a great USB mic. You can get cheaper USB mics for like 50 or 60 bucks. I'll leave a recommendation for that in the description. This one is 260, but does come in cool colors and has incredible sound. And to round out this video, I want to talk about some of the new leather cases I have. I'm going to do another dedicated video of leather cases. I'm still waiting on one more. I'm looking at you, Satchel and Paige. And once I get that, I'll be reviewing them all in depth. But a couple I want to mention, this is the Technically T colorway from Andar. He sent me this case, and honestly, I just love the blue. I think Andar still has one of the best cutouts for the camera control because it's actually wider, but just awesome color. So wanted to mention that one. I also have the Decoded Leather cases. These are real leather. They changed around the camera ring. Now it actually says decoded in the camera ring there. Not sure how I feel about that, but decoded full grain leather. These like just fit over the lip of the iPhone. Smaller camera control cutout, so that's not ideal, but they are high quality. Doesn't feel as leathery as things like the Ryan London, but comes in multiple colors, and they're about $60 from their website. Now, Bellroy actually sent me 3 different cases. They have their full leather case, one with a built-in wallet, and their Venture case, which has a built-in lanyard, but has a bit of a different texture. Let's look at their leather one real quick. It's got that orangey Bellroy color on the inside, soft touch, good quality leather. The ring around the camera feels plasticky, but it also is just kind of enveloped in the leather, so you don't really see it. Really nice all-metal buttons for the action, volume, and sleep button, and the cutout for camera controls a little different. It also has a divot. This is kind of like the Nomad case, which I talked about in my first leather case review. I'm going to link that video above and in the description. Feels pretty good. Again, I'll be honest, I have not been using camera control very much, but it does look like a nice medium between a large cutout and a precision cut for camera control. And they have this other leather case, which actually has a built-in wallet, which holds up to 3 cards. It's pretty discreet, but you just open up this little flap on the side, cool little blue accent there, and you can fit up to 3 cards in there really easily. You might even be able to fit 4 cards in there. But if you want a wallet built into the phone case, that's pretty cool. It does not work with MagSafe accessories though, so that's a big trade-off if you charge via MagSafe in the car or at home. This case might not be for you, but pretty cool built-in wallet maybe for traveling. And finally, this is their Venture phone case. It's kind of a soft touch plastic feel. Again, it has this lanyard built in. You can pop that out if you want. A bit of a bulkier case, but if you want something really protective or you want to be able to hang it from this lanyard, looks pretty cool. I like the indentation that's like around the camera control. Makes the whole case a little bit slimmer in the hand. Precision cutout for camera control. Again, they have this larger divot, which kind of moves your finger to the camera button. I'm still waiting for more case makers to actually put a button on the button, and hopefully we'll see more of those soon. So that's round 2 of my iPhone 16 accessories. You should definitely try out this vacuum sealing thing. It's pretty cool. But if you have any questions or accessories that you've seen, and maybe you haven't seen them here on YouTube, leave a comment below this video. I'd love to cover it in a follow-up accessory video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Again, my second leather case video covering even more brands is very soon. But if you want to see my first leather case roundup with things like Ryan London, Bullstrap, and more, check out that video right up here. And I recently reviewed the newest iPad mini, the iPad mini 7, did a 4K 120 of the jelly scroll, so you can see that in detail, and maybe it'll help you decide whether the iPad mini is for you. You can check out that review right up here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.